The views and opinions expressed on Live at the Barbershop are entirely those of the host, guest, and caller and do not reflect the opinions of Live at the Barbershop or its staff. Viewers' discretion is advised. The following podcast is intended for mature audiences only and contains adult contents, graphic language, strong sexual content, and a whole lot of shit talking. So in other words, get your kids out the room.
Live, here we go at the Barbershop with your hosts, Misha J, Aaliyah, Black Republican, and those two crazy Caribbean guys from the Q&N show, Norris and Q. And now, the man of the hour, Mr. HNIC, Mr. Sleep When You're Dead, Hustle Now, the magnificent.
Yo, son. What's up with all that?
I was just trying to amp it up, you know, like.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, I'm all right, I'm with that.
John, live at the Barbershop Podcast.
Oh!
Yo.
Look who's back. We're back, man. They can't keep us down.
Yo. What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
What's
Live at the
going-
Barbershop.
We're in the building again,
In the
man.
building.
All when we think it was over, it's still in the air.
It's just beginning.
It's the beginning. That's the right word, man. We thought it was over, but it's a new beginning, man. Yeah, some of us can't get over it as
Ain't
yet,
no change.
but life goes on because
Hey,
I had to go to work the next day.
yeah.
I
too.
had to pay those bills. So
We're gonna see.
we're just gonna see what's
We're
happening.
gonna see how this all play. We're gonna see how it all plays out.
Yeah.
You know.
For our first time viewers, man, welcome to the barbershop, man.
Welcome.
Welcome to the barbershop. This is how we do it. We normally don't solo like this because I don't really solo. What?
You on solo?
Nah.
You
We don't-
soloing
we-
tonight?
Yeah, we solo. I
You
solo
taking
tonight.
solo trips?
Yeah.
You taking
Because
solo trips?
the brother is out tonight, you know. He's on a little move. So we're gonna
that
rock
man
up the
working.
city. Yeah.
That man working.
He's a workaholic.
Shout
also.
out to John.
Shout out, John. Yeah, but we got one man in the building, man. AP, what's up, man?
What's
Are
good,
you
my
just-
brothers? What's good?
Are you
What's
just gonna
good?
bombard? I'm sorry, AP.
What?
I'm sorry, AP.
Oh, the tech.
What
We're
happened?
not mentioned.
I'm just saying. I'm like, yo, you know, we backstage. We was like, all right, this go do this, go do that.
Yeah.
All right, we start now, and here go Q. Hey, yo, we got AP, and I'm like, hold on, wait, that ain't how it go. That ain't what you said.
AP, what's up?
What's going on,
brother?
AP?
What's up, my
man?
brothers? How y'all doing, man?
We
I'm
good,
good, man. Boy, AP, we thought it was over, but it's a new beginning, man.
Man, it's not a new beginning yet. We still got 72 days till the new beginning, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. it's for some of us it's tough. But you know, we're gonna win some, we're gonna lose some.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I think this was a
It was-
this was a direct blow. Boom.
yeah, it was very quiet. But as I say, we win some, we lose some. I wish the Dolphins could win all their games. You see what I'm saying? But it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, but they got a good chance of coming back because oh man, not the crickets, man.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Shout out to my boys, UM.
yeah.
Yeah.
They got it. They got it.
Shout out to UM.
Yeah.
At least
Shout
we
out
can
to
hold it
FIU
down.
football too, man. FIU football
Yeah.
doing good too, man.
So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what keep the spirit going, man.
Yep.
The you
For real.
keep us moving down here in South Florida, man. The Dolphin.
all right, before we get in, I just
Yeah.
want to take a quick shout out. I want to shout out to my best friend Jess.
Yeah.
You can hit her up at Just Wanderlust.
Yeah.
And also, we got this wonderful candle from Sincerely Yours, or what does it say? What does it say?
Sincerely yours, candles.
Sincerely Yours candles.
Yeah. And this
You can
one,
check them out on IG.
yeah, this one is called Just Relax. And
Just relax.
I smelled it. It says, what is this? Eucalyptus mint. Man,
I'm telling you,
it smells
hey,
real good.
you go to that website, go to IG, and also with Just Wanderlust, check out your traveling tips.
Yeah.
She goes live almost every day.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's funny.
Yeah, I gotta check her up for it, man, cause I like burning candles, man. I don't know
Yeah.
if it sound a little bit feminine, but I love it. Burning the candle.
Hey, who
Just
don't like to smell good?
huh?
Who
Yeah.
Yo,
don't-
that's your girlfriend, IT.
Not everybody.
Hold on, what you talking about?
I thought you
Whoa,
said
whoa.
your girlfriend. My bad.
Hey, man. Hey.
You thought I was stealing you?
Hey. Wait a minute. Hold on.
We're just gonna order some more
I'm
candles.
just gonna order candles, my man. I'm just ordering candles, my man. What are you trying to do?
Okay, my bad. Just asking the question, man.
Yeah.
My
All right.
headphones ain't working
man.
right.
But I'm saying though, them candles are smelling real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Don't forget this flavor though. If you're getting even
Yo.
5 or 6 of them,
Matter of fact,
don't forget this flavor. What it's called again? Eucalyptus mint.
eucalyptus mint. Just
Yeah.
relax. So Sincerely Yours candles.
Yeah.
She also has a
It-
mojito one too.
It has something else in it, but my glasses. I need glasses, bro.
Well, stop struggling, man. Put it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, but
And let's get in. Let's get in.
it smells good. I'm gonna put it in.
So hey,
Okay.
So all right. So tonight's topic. You got 15 minutes, and you already know how we did it last week.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
all right. So
When we think it was over, it's still in the air.
it's still in the year.
The election.
So you guys got 15 minutes. I
Yeah.
need your thoughts.
Thoughts about the
I
election.
need your thoughts. What is your thoughts after the election? And get. I got 15 minutes. AP,
Mike.
you want to go first? Q, you want to go first?
We're just gonna chop.
Chop it up.
I mean,
Yeah.
All right.
My thoughts after the election. I haven't seen anything on the TV because I'm not even watching the TV.
Not watching TV, not
Nah.
listening to the radio.
I never listen anything. The vote, the counts, nothing. I just get up in the morning at 4 o'clock and I look at my phone and I put it back down.
That's it.
And that's it. The election. But you know, it was one of the most peaceful because on the street nobody's talking. Where am I don't hear a lot of people talking about the election.
Man,
It's like everybody's in shock.
I woke up at 2 o'clock and I was like, oh man, all right, let me go back to sleep.
Yeah, that was you.
Yeah.
I could not go back to sleep.
Nah, I'm not letting that stress me out.
Yeah, it wasn't a stress, it was just a hit to the brain.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, like
But you know,
outcomes is something, but I guess America choose, you know, the people
They-
choose the people that spoken
yeah,
what they want.
but they want.
Yeah,
They want a
but
businessman in office.
a bit
This is-
of what?
a businessman.
Hey, that's what I was hearing every time I asked.
That's because they didn't want to just say, we don't want a black woman, we're gonna take this white man. At the end
So-
of the day, that's what it comes down to, y'all. I mean, you can
Yeah.
look at it just by the numbers of how they were voted and everything. But just look
Hey.
at it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When
I'm sorry.
in 2020, it went like this. Joe Biden got 84 million votes. Trump got 72 million votes. This time around, Trump got 71 million votes. Kamala Harris got 66 million votes. So there's a missing of about 13 to 15 million people that didn't vote. just didn't vote at all. So the people that did vote, the majority of the people that voted of the electorate, about 70, 69, 70% of the people that voted were uneducated white people, men and women.
The paid, the one that are being paid.
Huh?
It's like the ones that were being paid to go vote.
No, nobody was paid to go vote.
Elon Musk.
Elon
he
Musk
was
just
trying.
Yeah.
He was
no,
trying.
he was paying people to sign up to the PAC,
Yeah.
which people were saying that was paying them to vote, but it was engaging and making people get excited to go do something. Right?
Okay.
When
you think that money involved, it sound like,
Yeah, but the sad part is this, man. Every time there's a Republican in office, they mess up everything, run a deficit. A Democrat comes in, cleans it, and then they hand it right over back to the Republicans. Remember, I said this last week. It goes right back to the Republicans, and then they mess it all up again. And then, so all the stuff that we talked about finally about what the Biden administration has done, infrastructure bill and stuff like that. All those things are starting to happen now. That's why you see the gas prices are lower, certain other prices are going down and everything like that. By the time they get into office, it's going to be even better, right? But it also goes to show you that
because the process is still working.
You guys know how it is being Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
So in Jamaica and in Haiti, in both places that I know where I go, right? Whenever the white man would come around, everybody would act a certain way, right? Y'all can acknowledge that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that goes around throughout the whole world. Because of the election, you can see the next day what happened. You got the stock market went higher than it was already.
Oh,
the stock
yeah.
market was doing very good. But the people that were invested in Trump, all those people's stocks went up, which netted them $92 billion in a day.
Yep.
Okay? In a day. And you're talking about three people. You're talking about Jeff Bezos, the guy that owns Oracle, and Elon Musk. Elon Musk stock was at $200 and something dollars. Right now it's at 320.
It end off at 320. I think 324, 325.
That's even better.
Yeah. So
listen,
that just goes to show.
I watched the market and I've seen it.
Yeah.
And normally, like on a Friday midday at 12 o'clock or so, it starts, trickling down.
That thing still went up.
At 12 o'clock.
No, he's telling you what he sees this time around.
At 12 o'clock today, it was just skyrocketing. And by what after 1, 2, you think it is slowing down? No, it stayed.
Yeah.
You know what else went up? Donald Trump Media, Truth Social stock. That thing is at $32 right now. That thing was so bad, and so what I'm saying is you've got people in Iran talking about they're gonna chill with their the war. Hamas has said, they want to have peace talks now with Israel. Russia is already planning to have a sit down with Ukraine. So what we're seeing is a lot of these things were in the workings to happen already.
Yeah.
It's not like they just happened. They were already in the workings to happen. So that goes twofold.
Do you believe that though?
Yeah.
But how that does how these things was in motion already.
Yeah.
It's just gonna take effects now. But what I'm saying, what that makes the Democrat looks, how that makes the Democrat looks.
It doesn't make the Democrats look any way other than if people really looked at it, okay, for what it is, they would see there was collusion and there was something going on already. It's no difference than a woman that's been with a man for 5 years, for 4 years, right?
Yeah.
They break up, and by the time they break up, she has already a new engagement to get married within 3 to 6 months of their
Yeah.
breakup. That means
But
that
hmm,
stuff was already happening. And Zelensky was in the United States a week and a half ago. I don't know if you guys saw
okay.
that. He met with Donald Trump at the same time that he met with Biden and Harris. He didn't have
But
to
at
meet
that
it.
but but what I'm saying for the regular citizen or the regular person who get up and do their 95 who doesn't follow the details, doesn't follow deeply into what's happening, what do you think those people are going to say?
They're
It's
going to
all
say
because of Trump. Trump was the
exactly.
one who stopped the war. Trump was the one
Yeah.
who made the peace treaty with everybody. Because Trump win, everybody loves him. Everybody stops the war and everything. So that is just more status for him. You see what I'm
It's more.
saying?
I hear you, but the point of this also is it's because all those leaders see they're gonna be able to do whatever they want to do. They're gonna do whatever they want to do because they know how to play Donald Trump. All you have to
That's
do is
my
praise
thoughts.
him. All you have to do is praise him, and then you can go do whatever you want to do. He's not.
That's
He's not gonna bother you and everything. So you're correct in what you're saying, right?
and that's
Because
and that's sorry for cutting you up. That's what I'm saying because as I sit here and I told you I'm not watching anything, I was going through and something on the news just catch me about these leaders all over the world who is in the war conflict. All those people who are things is happening now. They are giving him the most congratulation calls and speech. Congratulation. You see what I'm saying? So they're actually saying this is the guy we want. We don't want the Democrats. So for the little guy who goes out and do
not
his nine
all
to
of them,
five, he's not gonna think that way.
not all of them, because you got the Europeans,
Mm,
the European, the EU, that have like 6 different countries. They're not happy at all because NATO is going to get cut down, the allies and stuff like that. But the people that are cheering him on are the dictators.
the dictators, yeah.
Yes. So you've got the dictators are not part of any of the union that's throughout the world and everything like that. So you've got your Iran, you got your China, you got
Mm-hmm.
your North Korea, you got like all that, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not the actual they're not the allies of the United States are not happy.
Yeah.
It's just that everyone else that is not an ally of the United States is happy because
Mm-hmm.
they know that they're going to be able to get their way. Um, and it's crazy because uh, besides that, the biggest thing is you got an infrastructure deal, which we talked about months ago, right? That a lot of the people don't know more
Mm-hmm.
about. That $16 billion, right, in work and everything. So those jobs started coming to fruition the past couple of months and going to go into bigger, fuller swing at the beginning of the year. So
Okay.
that's going to be another thing that he's going to be able to say, "Oh, look, this is what I did." No, but the average person is not going to know that because they're just going to look at what's in front of them.
Yeah.
But
But
what's
mm,
going to happen too is you have a lot of companies in the past couple of days that have cut the bonuses, the Christmas bonuses for their companies and their people because they're having to buy a whole year of inventory because of the tariffs that's going to come,
mm,
right? So it's kind of twofold. And the people that don't get their Christmas bonuses are going to blame Biden, right?
mhm.
Because they don't get their bonuses, but they really should be blaming Trump. But listen, whenever you make like the average person, like the tax laws right now that we have, people think these are the taxes of Biden right now. These are the tax laws of Trump that are in effect right now. They don't expire until 2026. Okay? So this whole
Yeah.
time people were talking about, I would want to have more money and everything, but man, please listen. If you are not in the 1 percentile, and that's people that exceed over $400,000 a year, you're not getting any tax cut at all.
Okay.
And that's 1% of the people in the United States. So
Yeah.
you have people that are wishing to be rich and aspiration to be rich, you know, believing that and, you know, fighting against themselves, voting against their own things.
Yeah.
But the elections have results and consequences. There's not going to be any more board of education.
Nope.
Yeah. All right. That's where we're going. What I want to ask.
Yeah.
All the things we know politics from a long time.
Well, wait, hold on, Q.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the next question that I want to get down.
Yeah.
So,
I know. That's what we're talking about.
All right.
But I want to put it in perspective.
Put it in perspective, my man.
What I'm saying is that, do you believe, you know, politics is politics, and it's a lot of promise. It's the same in the Caribbean. We live by that. It's the same. I don't know about other countries, but promise is promise. Politician is all promise.
Yeah.
The stuff that he promised, do you think these things will be done? You think he's going to follow up with it? What people vote for? Because
I mean,
every citizen can be pleased.
Listen, a lot of the stuff that he campaigned on, since there was such an overwhelming amount of people that voted for him, right? They feel they have a mandate, which means that the first biggest things is the first one is the mass deportation.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The next thing is the border situation.
Yep.
And then the next thing is between the cutting of the things in the budget, which will be border education, the defense, the FCC. You got all those things that he campaigned on. You better believe he's going to be trying to do them. Now, the only way that it may stop is if, you know, some people have some sort of conscience and we get back the House, because there's still 25 seats that are up for grabs. They haven't finished being able to count all of them with recounting and stuff like that. That's the only thing that may be able to help. But you're gonna see a lot of people, you know, have a lot of problems because the judges today voted that, you know, people say somebody came in from out of another country, they had a baby with someone here, the child was born here, they're gonna revoke all those citizenships. Remuneration is what it's called, right? So you're gonna go right back to boom, you don't have any status. Those people that are in the case of trying to file for a green card or something like that, those are the people that are going to be sent back. And this is the crazy thing, man. You have a lot of Cuban people that voted for this man, right? And if you know the law, there has not been any legal entry for Cubans since before Castro was in power. So the only way that Cuban people got here was through illegal means. They got on a boat and they came here. Right? Now, how many people do you think they're gonna be sending back from Cuba?
Did you see?
That's the worrying one. And you know more about the what do you call it? The Board of Education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are those? What are the stuff they're gonna cut from that? Because I've been hearing stuff.
So what do you hear?
I'm
They're
not sure. Like the
they're
school
go- they're gonna
lunches.
no, they're gonna cut the Board of Education, bro. Like there's not gonna be any Board of Education coming from the federal level. That means
Federal
that
level.
it will go through the
Go
states.
to the states.
Okay, the state.
So
So
these
you
top
see
tier
how
schools.
DeSantis has Florida running. They're
Mm.
using Florida as one of the examples of how to do exactly that. Florida, Texas, Wyoming, those places that has gone in effect. You know, those are the things that they have examples that are working, and how to change the laws. And remember, Florida is the most book bans in the United States are in Florida.
Okay.
The tightest change up of education has been in Florida, right? And just think, you would never think that Orlando and Tampa would have more Democratic votes than South Florida.
Yeah,
But
we
for the
know.
first time since 1986, it happened in this election.
Yeah. So down here, I'm gonna say it, down here.
Down in the bottom.
Yeah. I don't know what people just vote. They don't know. People don't know what they vote for the candidate. They don't vote for no policy.
Yeah.
They don't vote for no policy.
There
Or
was no
they just-
policy given. They didn't give no
What?
policy.
They don't
They
give
said
no policy, but they just vote. If they even if he was campaigning, if he was saying stuff, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
what they say.
They don't-
That-
I
that-
said the people
and
just
that's what
stick to it.
That's why you could look at it and say, hey, now logically, without any stupidness going back and forth, logically, if you put the two people right next to each other and you look at the merits of what they've done, one has been a public servant her whole career that
Mhm.
went from the bottom up and worked in every legislative,
Mhm.
congressional, executive. She worked in 3 branches of the government. 3. She
Mhm.
went from being a district attorney to state attorney
But you
to
know,
attorney general.
They're not.
but you know they
If
holding
people
that,
was
they
voting-
holding that against her as everything.
Yeah.
Every
If
time
people was voting off morals,
But they're holding it against her falsely. Holding it. Listen, the only thing that they could say is for them to be sitting there calling, oh, we don't want that hoe because she slept with so many people. Like those are all lies that they started repeating.
oh,
but how could you vote
we don't
for a
want her.
situation like that? Somebody say that and you vote against that because
At
she
the
had
end of the day,
multiple partners before
listen,
relationship.
man. Listen,
Come
I give you
So-
guys an example.
What have this
In the Caribbean, we
Yeah.
see white people as gods, as
Mm.
as the pure, the good people that are coming to save us. So why you think
Yeah.
it's gonna be different here? Why you think it's gonna be different here? It's the same thing here. Like, if you think for one second that owner of a company is going to punish themselves or their family members, you're falsely like you're hurting yourself, because those things will never happen. That's why I said it in the tone that I've said it for the past couple of weeks when we went into talking about this. If I would have said, oh, yo, there's no way, I said it once, just think about it. There's no way that America is going to vote in a black mixed race woman
Mm.
when they wouldn't even do it for Hillary Clinton, who was a white woman.
So the only woman they respect is the Statue of Liberty.
That's it. That's it.
She's not
That's
even-
only the Statue of Liberty.
And not even the Statue of Liberty. If they knew
Yeah.
the story of the Statue of Liberty,
If they know the story.
they wouldn't even go to the Statue of Liberty.
If they know the
Right.
story. I
But
know
they don't
that
know the
too.
story. It's the
I
same
know
way
that
if
too.
they
Yeah.
knew the story of Haitian people and how Haitian people helped the American government
Americans.
gain its
Yep.
independence,
Mm.
they wouldn't say what they're saying, but they're doing it for a reason.
They're
Another
in
thing that
they're in the
that
dark, man.
there's one important other thing. It's called the enemy of the state law from
Mm.
1776 that they found. Trump's new cronies have found that you can invoke that law, and with that law, that's how they're going to look at whatever country that they have bad standings with.
Mm.
They can evacuate all those people from that country, right? So
I
when
don't
you
think things will get that deep.
what do you mean what are you talking about? They're already it's already in process, bruh.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
already in process.
Mm.
There's certain things that people the same way
Doesn't
that you're thinking right there, like, oh no, it's not gonna get that. It's
yeah.
already in
It's not a
process.
matter of don't. I'm saying it's like, would they go that deep? Or the
Listen,
people are so crazy.
if they don't go that way, then you have the base of people that voted for you that are going to say, "Hey, what happened?" And once again, you got to remember, majority of this stuff is for preservation. Preservation. If white Americans are at 67% of the electorate or the people in the United States, how much longer do you think Hispanics are going to take to overturn them?
Mm.
I mean, to outnumber them. So you think that the ban on abortion is because they don't want black babies and brown babies to be killed?
Mm.
This is so that it can keep up with the numbers for the white people
Mm.
in place to have kids.
Yeah.
Now, you have about 40 something percent of 47 to 57% of white women that have abortions. You've got
Yeah.
about 65 to 70% of black women. You've got about 60% of Native American
So the
slash uh, 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 Pacific Islanders
so the
that are
white
having.
ratio is what? Repeat. The white ratio is what?
The right ratio is about 50, 50, hold on, about
Oh,
52%.
oh, because that race, they believe a family is, a son and two kids, picket fence, house, but these girls in the hood have five and six little boys and girls running around.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so all right, we got 3 minutes left. Got
Yeah.
3 minutes left. I just want to throw in a quick wrench. Project 25 or Agenda 47? Q, you looking at me like what?
What is that?
Project 2025 or Agenda 47?
What is agenda?
Tell me. Have you ever heard about it?
No, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah.
We will focus on this
Project-
20.
Gonna have AP break it down for us in 2 minutes.
Project 2025 is pretty much a playlist that the Heritage Foundation, which is a conservative group link that JD Vance, the Vice President JD Vance to be, was part of. They were the ones that were that want to strike down affirmative action, which they did. They want to ban homosexual marriage. They want to ban transgenders in the army, in the armed forces. They want to ban transgender for
Affirmative.
anyone that's under 21. They want to abolish the
This is
EPA, the FDA, the Board of
What is this?
Education,
Board of Education.
the FCC.
That's just to name a few.
Like,
So-
yeah, but it's 625 pages, 925
Oh.
pages of a bunch of things that they want to do. So they started doing them already, and the whole
So-
time
so-
during
so-
campaigning, Yeah.
I did. My thoughts on this now is I didn't think the Democrats really let people know about this
Yes,
2025
yes, they
seriously.
did. Yes, man. They said it so much.
So
Everybody kept
much of
saying so much. But the thing is
the
But
this.
listen,
Listen.
the info you
everybody.
just gave, the
Uh
info
huh.
you was just gave,
But,
that
Uh
I'm
huh.
listening to you giving
but here's the
that info. If this info was shared just as how you said it just now, don't you think people would look into situations?
they
No,
looked in,
it
but
was
they just
shared
looked past.
every
It was
night
shared every
on
time.
say CNN,
But
MSNBC,
but
everywhere
everybody
except
everybody keeps
for
saying,
We don't
Fox.
watch those stuff.
but everybody
That's what
keeps
they're gonna
saying
say.
like, nah, that don't have nothing to do with them. That don't have nothing to do
Yes,
with them.
they,
And
they,
then
they
they
kept on
pulled in,
saying that.
Agenda 47.
They should have those. The Democrats should have those things on billboards.
Hey,
So you
They
read
had they
them.
had it on the commercials,
on
man.
the commercials.
They had it on the commercials, on TV, on radio, on the internet, on social media. They
Listen,
had it. They had
I
it.
think the two that I see on the TV 24 hours a day is the abortion situation and the weed.
That's
Yeah.
because the
What you just
abortion.
highlight,
Listen,
what you
listen,
just highlight,
listen.
yeah.
The abortion thing was because you had private monies that were going and fighting against it, and you had public monies. You had $50 million that the governor of Florida put out to fight against both the
Mm,
marijuana and the abortion. And then you had $100 million of the corporate people that were for the marijuana doing that. All
mm.
right. So those are two different things. But the Project 2025 was talked about
Hello,
since the
hello.
beginning of the year. They've been talking about 2025.
Welcome.
But what kept happening was people kept dismissing it, saying, "Oh no, you know how much Trump said every single time. I don't know what that is. I never heard
Yeah,
of that."
I heard those. Yeah,
But his vice president was one of the authors of it.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, when people want to ignore certain things, the average person is not checking for nothing. The average person is not checking for nothing. The average
yeah.
person doesn't have the time to do that because
That's
they're
what I.
working.
That's what I'm
They're doing
saying.
what they're doing. What they do have time to think about is what they're doing every day. They have to eat every day. They have to pay for
That,
gas every day.
and that's the
Okay,
reason. And that's the
and that's
reason.
the reason why they say they went ahead and did what they did, right? Because of those things. But
Yeah.
they don't sit there and think that, oh man, the gas is cheaper now. Oh man, everyone kept saying, man, I was better off
Yeah.
4 years ago. Four
Mm.
years ago, we were all sitting in homes.
Yeah.
The
4 years ago, we were all sitting in homes every day hearing how many million people are dying.
how many
So
people
how
are
are we better? See,
How
so
are we better?
there's a big thing that everybody that we right here have to
I don't
understand.
know. You
There's so listen. I think
yeah,
this will be the ending on this, right?
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
How
put it to the
many
end on this.
people? How many people got mental health therapy after COVID?
A lot.
A lot, you think?
Put it on your hand.
You think more people got mental
Mental.
health help
Nah,
after
No,
no.
COVID
not really.
or
No,
less?
no.
I
Okay,
was
so
thinking
you
about
have
Yeah,
a lot of
true.
people that went through PTSD.
Yep.
Okay, a lot of people that ended up having to change a lot of things and be a certain way. So you have a
What's
lot
going
of
on, family?
untreated people going through things that you can't even explain for, and
Yeah,
you won't be able to explain for. But what
yeah.
we have to remember is this: during the pandemic, George Floyd happened, Aubrey happened.
Hmm.
There was a revolt that happened so much that the whole world, it was the first time that the whole world was against the white man and woman. It
And
was the first time. So
yeah,
you got to look at them wanting to protect and make sure that that never happens again. That's why it started with the books and stuff like that, because you had these kids, the
mm,
younger kids, asking their parents, "Hey, what? you guys really, grandpa and grandma, they really did this to people? Like, we feel
But
bad.
why are people saying the last the 4 years before was better? Why? When we go through the worst time,
Because they got checks.
Not only they got checks,
it's
but they
Check.
listen, that I said that for a reason, because you can see that they repeated something that the orange man said so
mm,
much that we were better off 4 years ago. This time
yeah,
right now where we're in is worse, the worst time ever. Like he said, this is the worst time ever in American history. Now, logically, how is this time worse than 4 years ago during COVID? There's no comparison.
people
That's
start
that.
doing what lowering their standard in that time. This what you call it, OnlyFans. All these things started up. People
Yeah,
will lowering their
yeah,
standard. People
yeah,
sick. People
yeah,
dying, and it was better.
So he
yeah,
said.
yeah.
And he
So
made a
so
slogan, and people run with the slogan.
yes. So logically, when you sit and just think of that one thing there,
Yeah,
where people saying that we were better off 4 years ago, that goes to show you what we're dealing with. So when you're dealing with irrational thinking,
yeah,
right? How many people are going to say, "Oh man, you know what? I'm wrong." Man, for them to say that, "Hey, I was wrong in that," that is admission that you were wrong, and somebody suckered you into believing that when 1 million plus people were dying every day, that was better than right now when there's not 1 million plus people dying every day, and we could
yeah.
get out and work, and we could get out and see our families, and we could get out and go to events. Oh no, but it's worse now than it was
But
then. No,
how can one person convince you that your life was better when you are to
because
be locked up,
all I have to do is sell
be
you a
scared,
dream.
scared?
All I have to do is sell you a dream and repeat it as much as I
Really?
can, to the point that when I keep repeating it,
Yeah,
more and more people are going to start getting on my side.
yeah,
Because if you remember January 6th, all the Republicans turned against him. They said, "Oh no, we don't want to deal with this anymore."
yeah.
All those same people that turned against him are all
Mm.
the same people that are supporting him now.
Yep.
And
So
it
And
goes
we,
back to
yeah,
money.
yeah,
It goes back to money, man. Listen,
yeah,
you know how many. Well, there you
I'm,
go.
my
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Finish it. How many what?
We go. Go ahead. Go ahead, AB. Finish
You
that
know
off.
how many of the people that were running for office, from senators, congressmen,
Mm,
mayors, all that stuff, that didn't have to go and campaign to raise money. All they
yeah.
had to do was give their
Keep,
allegiance to Trump, and they got funds to run their campaigns.
and yeah,
It,
and some of them keep
it,
their
it,
mouth shut.
yes, it was a pay to play scheme.
Yeah,
I'm loyal to you. Oh, you're gonna fund my campaign. Okay, great. You got to remember, the person that was in charge of the Republican National Committee was Laura Trump.
mm,
Okay, that's his daughter-in-law. So if you wanted to get any monies from the Republican Party for your help, you
it,
had to go see his people.
yeah, man. It just comes to me how he made a slogan, and people follow it. When people were dying from COVID, people were in lines for food. People, females
Listen,
lowering their standard with this OnlyFans just to survive. It's all that thing was going on. People were dying like crazy, and it was better. And
yeah,
you run with that?
yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right. So,
Yeah.
this last one is. Oh, don't come after us. Do not come after us. Females, do
Huh.
not come after us.
Um.
So they were saying, let me see.
Well, females are coming at
They were saying black females were basically blaming the black males for voting for Trump,
yes,
right?
yes.
And I mean, if we look at
Everybody has their own opinion, but
everybody got their own opinion.
What do you say?
it surprised me too. Said females, most black females are blaming for the win, blaming
Black men.
black men for supporting Trump so much.
I disagree with that, man.
You
I don't.
disagree?
I mean, yeah. I don't think a lot of black women, black educated with the subject, are blaming them. If
Mm.
anything, you gotta look at it. 20% of black men voted for Trump. 20%. Only 20%. Well, even to
20?
say only
Yeah,
is
only,
still a big number.
and then 78% voted for her.
In the
Yeah.
black
So
well
Black
out of that
men.
20, I think I know about 15% of them.
yeah.
I was so listen, I was surprised. I was surprised of what after the election when I go back on the street and work and see the people who greeting with me with smiles, enjoying this.
Yep.
A lot of young black dudes in South Florida here. A lot of them who are my friends. It was before the election, everybody was silent. When the win, it was surprising to me the amount of friends I have who were supporting him, who came around
I mean,
celebrating, laughing.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
It was tearing me apart, but I could not act a fool. I talk to them. I tell them on what my belief and what, but it was surprising.
But why?
Even the friends who are in serious conditions.
My question to this topic is, all right, so why is it that the females are coming after the black males, but they're not going after the black females?
I think the males they show themselves more before the election. They talk and it's surrounded. I think it's surrounded.
I mean,
it's surrounded. As I said, after the election, I see my surrounding. That's why I am in and hear them speak their voice now. It's surrounded. If you
listen, if
it's in your family, if it's in your family, you're gonna blame a lot more. If it's in your family,
all I'm saying is you can't just go after black man and the black female who voted for him too.
But the black female, the black female keeps their mouth shut.
But the black female, the black female by percentage was less than 10%.
It was less than 10%. But I'm saying though, it was less than 10%. That was what 7. I think it was like 7%.
It was 7%,
and 20% for blacks.
But if he had lose, you wouldn't hear these same friends that I have. If he had lose, I don't think we would hear them their voice.
Let's be real honest here.
Yeah.
The people that should be getting blamed for it are the people that smiled in our face and said, yes, we're going to support her. So that goes for white women, okay? Because white women over anything else voted for Trump more than anything else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
White men, of course, that's a for sure thing. And Hispanic.
Yeah.
Okay?
In Florida.
Not only in Florida.
I know not in Florida, but the majority in Florida.
Pennsylvania as well. They did. Mexico. I mean, not Mexico. Texas. They did. Arizona. They did. Georgia. They did. So all those places there, because listen, if you say, hey, the black and brown people are going to stick together, right? And at the time where you have somebody calling Puerto Rico this and that, but they did not think and remember Puerto Rico may be a United States land, but if you live in Puerto Rico, you don't have the right to vote for a president. Okay? Only people that can vote for president are the people that are in the main 50 states. if you're Puerto Rican.
Mm.
Okay, so that means you're New York, you're Chicago,
Hawaii,
Hawaii,
Alaska.
Yeah.
yeah, all those places where you will find a large a percentage of Puerto Ricans. So the false narrative that they're throwing out saying black women are upset with black men, no, because a lot of the black women on social media, in the news and stuff like that are making sure that they're saying no, black men did vote, black men did support her. You have some others that didn't, right?
Mm.
But they're on the smaller scale. But the
Yeah.
bigger thing is this: there are more white people in America than black people. And
Mm.
if all the black people voted, it still would not erase the situation. So we needed to have, when I say we,
The
them to
Latino.
win, they needed to have
The Latin.
uh, the Latino and
Yeah.
white women voting in favor,
Okay.
because it was the white women that were up in arms when the Roe versus Wade was overturned, right?
Yeah.
And you saw so much people saying, "Yes, we're going to be with you. We're going to be with you," but
Mm.
all the while, you really think that these people are going to ignore um, their husbands, their sons? I'm gonna tell you this man. Think about this, right?
Mm.
I was talking to this person, white person, and going back and forth and stuff like that, and how can it be, and they said, well, listen, um, you have to understand there's a lot of deep rooted hate when it comes
Mm.
to black women,
Mm.
and especially when it comes to light skinned black women, because for many of us, and I was and right when they said it, and I said, "Oh, well, let me finish what you're saying, lady." I said, "So basically, what you're saying is, um, when you see a light-skinned black woman, it
Mm-hmm.
reminds you that your great great grandfather
It's a
used to go and rape the slaves and would have children with the slaves, because understand,
mm.
um, the
Like John
only
John.
the only
Huh?
yeah the only slaves that were put on boats to come here were the
Yeah.
darkest of the dark. Now, because
Yeah.
there were light skinned Africans as well. There was every
Yeah.
shade of Africans, but the only ones that were dark came here. So
Yeah.
the only way that you could have black Americans that were light skinned for a certain amount of time was because
Mm.
of the mixture of that, whether it was the Haitians that were in Louisiana and Chicago from the
Yeah.
1800s, or it was the mixture of the slaves that came from Africa. So just think about this: your great 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 grandfather was going
Mm.
every night and having sex with, or not having sex, the
Raping.
people that
Yeah.
he raping the people that he was calling less than humans and
Mm.
animals, whipping them by the day, but you were
Mm.
going and having kids with them.
Mm.
And then when they would have kids, you would bring those kids to live in the house, okay?
Mm.
Live in the house and grow up in the house, not like the rest of the slaves, right?
Okay.
Now, that systemically stays in the mind of people, right? So just think back to the kids that were trying to be integrated in the schools, and you see the pictures of these white women screaming at the kids that were trying to get. Now, those women that were screaming at those kids right
Mm.
now are grandmothers right now,
Okay.
because that was happening in 1950s, 1960s. Those people are still
Oh, that's
alive.
yeah. That's not long
You
ago.
understand? You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those are
Yeah.
the great grandmothers and grandmothers that are right now
Mm.
around these kids that are watching things slowly pass by. So once
Mm.
again, when it goes to, are we going to support them? Oh, are we going to support them over supporting our husbands and our sons and our nephews?
Mm.
Because you got to look at the way it looks. When police officers see white kids running, doing stuff, they see their kids,
Mm-hmm.
their relatives, and stuff like that. When they see
Yeah.
black kids, Hispanic kids, and stuff like
Must
that,
be doing
they don't see
something.
that. They
Yeah.
don't see that. That's why they treat them the
Wonder
way
what
they
they're
treat
doing.
them,
Yeah. Wonder what they're
right?
doing now.
Okay, now flip over to being in a country place like Georgia,
Mm.
not Atlanta, but Valdosta, Galveston, all those places, Kentucky, Mississippi, and stuff like that. So you think that those women are all strong-willed and gonna vote against the 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 whole point of their families losing
Mm-hmm.
power?
Yeah.
Because if their
Yeah.
families lose power, they lose power.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
they they can't gain any power because their power is in the supporting of their husband because
Yeah.
that's the way that it goes.
Yeah, you know that situation. It's I don't know about nowhere else in the Caribbean, but I know that was a strong situation in Jamaica
Yeah,
with the light skinned people and the darker ones. The
yeah.
lighter skin, you're Jamaican, you're known as black, or your skin lighter. They had more privilege. They had more privilege.
They're my bleach.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
not not e- not
No,
not even a
it's
bleach.
different. There's a lot
Not
of
not.
skin.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'll give you an example, right? You see, um, Patra. Did Patra ever win a Grammy?
No, I
Did
don't
Patrick?
know of
Did
that. No.
Patrick? Patra never got nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah.
And look
Okay, you
now.
think Shensia is better than Patra?
It's different times.
Q took too long.
Nah, bruh. Nah, listen, I so you think Marcia Griffiths is better or worse than Shensia?
No,
I beg your pardon.
You think
Yeah.
Rita Marley, is Rita Marley better than Shensia?
Yeah. She's
Okay,
she's
so
just a
Rita Marley has never won a Grammy, and she has better songs.
Shaggy, Sean Paul. Light skin.
Exactly, Shaggy, Sean Paul,
Ziggy.
listen, what's his name is up for a Grammy. Collie Budd's man. What's his name? Remember the song Collie Budd's?
Yeah.
The light skinned dude with the
yeah,
glasses.
yeah. He's nominated for one too.
His name is Collie Budd's, right?
Yeah, Cali Buds.
I don't remember who is that.
So you tell me,
don't follow like
Collie? Okay, he's another light skinned situation, right?
Yeah.
It is where it is. That's not like anything of being. It's
still in effect.
It's still in effect 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Buju is Buju because of the longevity and stuff that he's been able to do.
Yeah.
It's transcended over a lot of stuff, right?
Oh,
But
so a lot of them is nominated now.
Yes.
Is
yes.
Ziggy in the category?
Ziggy's not in the category.
Okay.
Bob Marley's in the category. Buju didn't even get nominated, and he got an album that came out.
If any Marley's in it, you know where it's going.
Listen, Bob Marley's in it.
Okay, so they got to put that one on Bob Grave in sentence.
I mean, it's just like looking at the situation. You got Beyonce against Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift beat her out. Who had the better album?
Yeah, but overall,
what do you want to say?
It's a thing. Listen, even and I'm telling you, I was married to a Jamaican Chinese.
Come on, man. If she's Jamaican, she's not against Chinese. I'm just playing.
Okay, well, she was Jamaican Chinese, Italian, Panamanian, right?
Oh my God! Out of many one people.
Yeah, she looked straight Hispanic. Can't even speak Spanish, you know. But there was certain preferences and certain things that happened
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah.
Even when we went to Jamaica, and
Yeah.
her family was not a stush family, for example, but
You gotta let them know what is tush, you know. Only we know about that.
bro, man,
Tush. I haven't heard that word for a long time, bro.
yeah, really?
The piece her family was a stush.
They weren't stush. They weren't.
See it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. For real though, man. As we said, you know, we think it was all over.
Good night, Jess.
But it's just beginning, man.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jess. Shout out to Vamp Mode. Shout out to
Yeah,
Yashika.
shout out.
Shout out to Howie
It's
G,
Billy, Howie G,
Jesse.
aka
Thanks for sitting in, man.
it's your candles.
Yeah.
No doubt, man. But
Yeah,
listen.
Yeah, she correct us on the candles, you know. But it's smelling good for real.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Things are better than they were, but they're not where they should be. You know.
Yeah.
So we can look at the but Q, don't act like you don't know what's going on, because my brother, you and John, you and John got
Right.
that complexion for the, you know.
No, bro, it's the lighting. It's the lighting. It's the lighting,
man.
bro.
AP Q's gonna be. And on that note, y'all live at the Mama Shop. Catch you next week.
No, the vibe. I love the vibe. It's the new lighting in the shop, man.
Please
It's the lighting in the
stop
shop, my brother.
Stop it,
Son,
brethren.
you know what I'm saying? Word up, son.
Stop it, son.
No, it's the lighting, man. Yeah. We got some new lights, man.
You know, I never seen a barber in the barbershop, man. You need to. Somebody need to let the barber do something. Shout out to Quincy Jones, man.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, man.
I just got word that
I never know the legend was that old. 91.
Yeah.
just
Just got word. What happened?
got word that Candyman, the guy who played Candyman, he passed away.
Wow.
The
One with the deep voice.
Yeah.
So it's
Tony Todd.
So you know we have that situation where we talk about in the Caribbean that comes in 3.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
1 legend, 2 legend, you know.
What's it?
That's how it goes, you know.
No, that was a third. There was somebody
It was a
else
third.
that passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Quincy. Who else?
Yeah.
It was Quincy.
Pastor Journeys.
Gosh, who else?
Oh, DJ Clark Kent.
Yes, Clark.
Yeah.
Kent.
Yeah. So you know, that's what they say. So you know.
Oh, no, man. I don't think he come in 3s no more. This thing's coming in
It
cartoons.
And I'll tell you this, man. A lot of people that are passing away, how they're passing away, right? A lot of them have had complications with pneumonia, or certain type of lung issues and problem like that.
Wow.
And those are, for me, those are things that
vaccine?
come from COVID.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
think, listen, because if you go to any hospital right now in Florida, the classification for COVID is not COVID. Because I know I caught COVID in August. It took me 2.5, close to 3 months to get over it. It was still in my system for 2 months, still positive.
I got
Right.
that thing twice, man, and
And-
sometimes I question myself
I beg your pardon.
twice. Unless they
Yeah.
trick me, but
But you know what they call it now? They call it long COVID, right?
Long?
It's long, yeah, long COVID.
I beg your
And-
pardon.
Exactly. long COVID, and on, you know, when they discharge you, on my paper it says something different type of flu, because the way that the Surgeon General and DeSantis have it, they did not want any of their numbers to reflect anything about COVID at all. So, boom.
Yeah, remember DeSantis was like, you know, going crazy. People should go back to this and do back to that. COVID is not real. COVID is. And his boss was saying, maybe we should just use some Clorox and inject some bleach, and that's who that's the man who's going. They want to lead them.
Yep.
There's no strategy. I have no strategy. There's zero strategy.
No strategy. Whatever happened, just happened. Whatever goes on.
On that note, yo, check us out. Live in the Barbershop each and every Friday.
Yeah.
You can check us out on all the platforms. Yeah. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Yeah. Yo, Q, what you got to say?
Just shout out to everyone watching, man. It's a privilege having you on Fridays, you know. We could be doing something else, but you still reach out. It's Friday night, you know. Everybody
could be anywhere in the world, but
anywhere
you here with us.
Turned up, what they call it, turned up, you know. But you guys are here with us, and we appreciate,
it. Yes.
Yeah, we appreciate that to just sit and listen.
AP.
Regular talks, you know.
Of course.
Life.
What we gotta do,
man? I'm wondering how inside a club look now. I haven't done those things in years.
You know, you know the crazy thing.
I don't know AP for real, man.
You know the crazy thing.
I can't listen to music again.
And some of my friends they did it. I'm gonna mess up his name. What is it? 44,000, right?
Yeah.
So basically what they're doing now is they're doing like apartment jaying.
Oh.
So basically, you know, you have your apartment, play.
We only go cake cutting now.
We go cake cutting.
Yeah, cake cut. We go cake cutting. Somebody cutting a cake and say, "Hey, we're cutting a cake. You coming over?" That's what we do now, man. Is it a age thing or
nah? But no, I was saying like the. All right, so I checked it on YouTube. Like the one club apart, one bedroom apartment, one bedroom club is basically mixed DJs that they go on there and play Afro beats, play
in the house, in the
house, yeah. And they have, you know, they got their guests in there and they vibing. That's the whole new club scene.
Yeah,
that's the club scene.
Man.
I don't know. And you got to remember too, you got a group of kids, right? Yeah. That we're 4 years out from COVID, right? So you got kids that graduated high school that never had a regular graduation, never had a prom, none of that, right?
Yeah.
That went to college online for 2 years, right? And you got kids that have never gone through normal stuff like going to parties. So their parties are like what they were doing on Versus and online and through they got these new Ogly, these new social media sites where they have parties and stuff like that. Like it's a different time, man.
Yeah. You know, AP, when we used to be in the club and, you know, we're not there no more, it used to feel like it's gonna be hard not going certain place.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna miss it. You ain't missing nothing, man. Because right now, for me, I tell everybody, don't invite me to no party after 9 o'clock, man.
Yeah.
My fault. Shout out to 48,000. That's my boy.
You see what I'm saying?
And then the other one is Club One Bed.
Club One Bed. Okay. You see what I'm saying, AC?
AC, you're hot. You're hot.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you. I completely listen. When I was and this is something you could ask John, right?
9 o'clock. Don't invite.
Even when I was doing concerts and parties, I was never like dancing, doing nothing. No, I was like so. It's man, please, you're not gonna even. And
we
the
dance
kids
a
in the
different
club,
dance now.
the kids in the club now, they really don't have any clubs. The most places that they can go to are the strip clubs, and they have their dates at the strip clubs. Just imagine that.
Taking girls to the
taking girls to a girl that you really like, you're taking her to the strip club.
Why?
For to party.
Why?
And because the other clubs are a bunch of dudes sitting around
trying to get your girl,
and they got a table full of liquor, but nobody's dancing. Every club right now is table service, so you really don't have anywhere to sit and dance. So that's why you see so many people standing on the couches, because there's no dance floor no more.
So
there's no.
I'm still dancing. I'm still dancing, but you know what?
That's why you dancing at home.
I dance at home, and I dance a different type of music also too. You know, I dance for Christ. You know, so.
Oh, you got the gospel music. I got you.
Yeah, I dance for Christ now, man. So,
oh, you got gospel.
Yeah, we're not. You know, we're not.
No slackness
out there. We can't do it again, man. We can't listen. It's hard to listen to the trust me, the Vibes Cartel, they all of them, even the Buju Banton now, you better you put on Shiloh. You still have good music right now, but put on Shiloh, you get good music, you know?
You can listen to Morgan Heritage, brother.
Yeah, I listen to them. Yeah. But shout out to the people watching right now. Shout out for the new people tuning in, and we do this every Friday at 9, man. Live at the barbershop.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We are out of here. We will see you next week. Same time, same channel.
Shout out to John.
Shout out to John.
Yeah, shout out to John, man.
Shout out to everybody who came on to watch us tonight. And
be blessed.
Yes,
you guys.
Johnny's.
Yeah. Let's see you guys next week. All right, we out.
We out.
Peace out.
Go out in the world and be somebody.